here we are at Blueberries Grill, and I'm thrilled to be here. Ann and I are here. This is one of our favorite spots to have breakfast. We're here almost weekly, and we wanted to come here and just help other people find out about this special place. And we're going to start with introductions real quick so everyone knows who we're talking to. So we'll start with you, Chelsea, if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, my name is Chelsea. I am the front of house manager here.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm from Texas, moved to Wilmington,
Yes.
love it. And this was like one of my first stops when I got here.
Awesome.
I'm Michaela. I'm the back of house manager. I'm originally from South Carolina. They built this one, asked me to come here.
Yeah.
So I'm here. I'm loving it. And yes.
How long has this Blueberries been open?
We haven't even hit a year yet. I believe
Really?
we're right around 9-10 months.
Yeah, 9-10 months.
Yeah, we're still getting our full year
Yeah.
under our belt.
Yeah. Real quick, before I kick it to Ann, for people who don't know the difference between front of house and back of house, like I kind of think I know, but I don't know. Can you guys clarify what that is and what the role entails for managing?
So for front of house, anything that you see up here is pretty much me. So bartenders, hostesses, servers, even our expo on our line, the person
Yeah.
that's delivering the food to you,
Yeah.
that's all my jurisdiction.
Yes.
And for sure with the customers,
Yeah.
that's all
Client
me.
face or customer
Yes.
facing, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
For me, as far as back of house, I'm the one who does all of the ordering. I make sure that we have the best quality food to serve to everyone. I'm in charge of the whole entire kitchen staff, making sure the flow of everything goes out smoothly, great presentation, all of that. So that's a little bit of what I do back there.
Okay. Awesome. Do you like being behind the scenes?
I do. I mean, I originally started in front of house,
Yes.
and I started serving. Then I was a manager at one point,
Oh.
and now I moved to back of house for a little bit more experience.
Gotcha.
She's done it all. Yeah.
Nice. So one of my questions is, I know you guys started out in Myrtle Beach.
Yes.
What brought you to Wilmington?
Considering the fact that I started in Myrtle Beach and I've worked at both of the locations that we have there, a lot of our customers asked for us to build one in Wilmington. They would travel every weekend just to go to the ones in
Really?
Myrtle Beach that they asked and they asked, so the owners finally gave the customers what they wanted.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like surprised someone would drive that far
Yes.
for it. And there's two locations. This is the third location?
This is
Yes.
the third location.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm really glad it's here. I think, I haven't been to the Myrtle Beach ones, but I would doubt that they rival how awesome this one is. So I think we got the best one at all three.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it here. So,
Oh, and the owners put a lot of work and effort into
Yes.
this. I mean, the planning, everything down to every little detail
The
has
mural
been
on the wall
carefully
over
planned
there.
out.
Yeah.
We really wanted to cater it to Wilmington.
Yes. Oh, the first time we were here, I remember I'm like, this has got such a San Diego vibe to it, and that's what we
Yeah.
love about it. But speaking of like the location itself, you're from South Carolina and you're
Yes.
from Texas. Like, now that you guys are here in Wilmington, like, what is it about Wilmington that you guys love or like?
I love that Wilmington has just this overall local vibe.
Yeah.
I love that everything here is like mom and pop shops. It's all something unique, something different.
Yeah.
And everywhere you go, it's just a friendly face.
Yes.
The diversity in this town is amazing.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go is something new. It's a completely different and unique experience,
For
which
sure.
is amazing.
For sure. What about you?
I mean, honestly, I would have to agree with that. I haven't had the opportunity to venture out that much in Wilmington, but I will say everything that I have heard about this, this area is phenomenal. I mean, I wish that I had more opportunity to be able to venture out and see what Wilmington has to offer, but I'm excited to be here
Yeah.
and, see what happens.
For sure. I think one of the things we talk about Wilmington, remember Jeff, one of our friends, Jeff, was going to maybe move down here, and he was asking about it. He's like, it seems like a great place. I'm like, I think it has really good intangibles. And I was like, and one of those intangibles is like the people are just generally kind. Like,
Yes.
I don't have like a bad experience anywhere
Yeah.
really. I don't have like anyone throwing anything at me in the drive-thru. Like,
No,
it's
it's
just
true
good.
Southern hospitality
Yes.
through and through.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you think about, it's hospitality at its finest in this place.
Speaking of hospitality, what about the food here? What do you talk to us about the food, or what you imagine like people should feel when they come in here, food-wise?
We really want it to be like Southern comfort Mediterranean. Like, it's a very upscale breakfast joint. We also serve lunch.
Yeah.
But I think more than anything, we really want it to be like a comfort food item for most people.
Yeah, and we want a lot of it to be unique, something that you can't really get at other places, and we want it to be familiar, but we also want to put our own blueberries twist on it as well.
Yeah.
So
We want people walking away and really knowing our items and craving our items.
absolutely.
We want them coming back and be like, man, I really want some blueberry hush puppies today.
Yes, mission accomplished on
Yes.
that for sure.
Yes.
I will tell you, I think about the blueberry hush puppies. So we've
Yes.
been doing them. We usually come here on Fridays just on our own.
It's our,
And
like,
that's
date
us,
morning.
we have to get like blueberry hush puppies. So besides blueberry hush puppies, what are some of the crowd favorites, and what are some of each of your favorites here?
I mean, I can tell you just from being in back-of-house what we probably make the most of. I would have to say that the cinnamon roll French toast that we have, we make that all the time. The Monte Cristo,
Yes.
the hash Benedict, the Jungle Island skillet, and probably the breakfast of champions, just because you get that sweet and you also get that savory. So you get to pick between the pancakes or the French toast, but
Yeah.
then you also get the eggs and the bacon and
Yeah.
the side. So those are some of the things that I know we send out of the kitchen a lot.
Can you describe the Monte Cristo? I've had it, and it's like one of those things. And Zoe's like, you don't have to finish it. I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
You
do.
know,
Yeah.
it's just kind of one of
Yeah.
those things, because I'm like, I'm kind of full, but like, look at this thing.
Can't,
I can't leave it here.
Can't leave it, no.
Absolutely.
For people watching, and we'll definitely get some shots of it. But can you talk to me about what the Monte Cristo has on it?
So with the Monte Cristo, we do the Virginia ham and the turkey, and then we do American cheese, and we do a white cheese as well. We put the sandwich together. It's deep fried, which I think just tops it off, and then you have to put the powdered sugar on it and serve it with the blueberry compote, and it's just, I mean, it's a different taste.
And that compote, again, is
Yeah.
something unique to this restaurant.
What is
Yes.
compote? I don't even know what that is.
We can't give
Yeah.
the recipe away.
Yeah, yeah. How do you describe it?
But
It's almost like having a jam, but
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jam.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that seam bean. So is the Monte Cristo your favorite? You seem to really describe that one really well. But what's your,
A lot of passion.
what's
She's
your
back in
personal
house.
favorite here?
I've been with the company for 5 years, so I've had the opportunity to taste a lot of the things that we've done. I have to say, in the beginning, I was skeptical about the Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
However, it truly has become one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I cannot lie on that. But if I had to pick my absolute favorite dish, it would be the cinnamon roll French toast or the banana Foster.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do the, okay, you do
Yes.
the
Yeah,
different.
that's a good
She's,
one.
that's
That
a great,
sounds a good one.
That's an inside tip for most people, because a lot of people probably don't know you can change the topping on that.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Right on.
There you go. There's like an off the menu
Yes.
special thing you can order.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds like something I would order for sure.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
the banana Foster topping, because that's my personal favorite, is the banana
Absolutely.
Foster's French toast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a crowd pleaser. Anytime you recommend that to someone, they all ooh. So that's my favorite.
Yeah, I would
That's
have to
perfect.
agree.
Something about the sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm more of a savory person, but the banana Foster for me is just, yeah.
But I'd also like to highlight our gluten-free options.
Oh, nice.
We get a lot
Absolutely.
of compliments on our gluten-free waffles and pancakes.
Okay. Yeah, we have some friends. It's like,
Quite a few friends that are gluten free.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So that's a huge plus.
They're really good.
They are.
Yeah. Well, and what's your favorite? It's the banana Foster's.
Banana Foster French toast. You can never go wrong with our blueberry muffin. We have a whole dish for that: blueberry muffin and eggs. Comes with some green apples, a little peanut butter on the side.
Yeah. What is like a lunch thing? So you guys do lunch.
we do.
Like, yeah, we've been talking a lot of breakfast, but I don't want people to miss out on the lunch part.
Sweet and spicy chicken sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's probably one of the top lunch items that we make.
Really? I'm gonna be honest. I never like to order chicken anywhere because we eat so much of it at home.
Absolutely.
But I will have to give it a shot. So I'm just like,
Yes.
chicken. You can get chicken anywhere. Like, why don't we get
Yes.
chicken somewhere? But we'll check it out for sure. What about you?
Oh, the Chipotle avocado burger.
Yep.
I eat it almost every other
Every day.
day.
Every day.
It's so good though.
Yeah. And then there's a bar right here. What is the service at the bar?
So it's a full service bar.
It is a high functioning bar, that
It
is for sure.
Yes, yeah. Our bartenders do a fantastic job
Yeah.
of keeping up with the demand. I would say some of our more popular items are going to be our mimosa flight.
Yes.
Everybody loves that. A little bit of something. And a lot of people come back for our Bloody Marys as well.
Yes.
Huge. And I've got to highlight, we also do fresh squeezed orange juice.
Yes, we do.
Which is hugely popular around here. I mean, the amount of oranges that we go through is
Really?
impressive.
I would
Yeah.
not have thought that.
There's a very big difference between fresh squeezed orange juice.
So different. And a lot of people
No,
haven't
no.
tried it. Yeah, a lot of people have never tried fresh squeezed. And once they do, they're like,
yeah. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I didn't know that. How would you describe the environment of Blueberries?
I think, especially for the patio, we get so many compliments on this patio.
Yes.
We wanted to make it as homey and comforting as possible. So, especially, you know, we've got our fireplace that's going most days. We've got heaters to help keep it a little warm in here.
Yeah.
Everything down to the tables, the chairs. We just want it to be as comforting as possible.
Yeah. The
And-
colors are super, like, there's something about the colors too that and like the
Yes.
checkers on the chair, I don't know.
Oh
It's-
no, this is the
it's-
Instagram spot for
Yes.
sure.
Yes, yes,
it
for
is. This is
sure.
the Instagram
That's why we
spot.
tag you guys every time we're here. But yeah, okay.
I would say, as far as the inside goes, I feel like since we have two different rooms in there, the one room is completely different from the main dining room.
Okay.
They kind of divided it up to give a little bit of everything in this restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, from the ceiling tile in the one room to the ceiling tile in the other room,
Yeah.
down to the tiles on the wall in the one, to the wallpaper in the
Yeah.
one, with the huge mirror that we have in the back room that
Yeah.
takes up the whole entire wall, to the hand-painted mural that we have inside as
Yeah.
well. I mean, everything was down to the technique, and I mean,
The detail.
yeah, everything
It
is.
feels really open, although there's a
Yes.
lot of seating space.
Absolutely.
And I love
Yes.
that part about it.
Yeah.
Like very high ceilings. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, I agree. I really think that this is one of the prettiest restaurants in Wilmington.
Thank you, yes.
It has just it has a farmhouse feel. is what
Yes.
I
Very
think.
much, yes.
Absolutely.
But an upscale farmhouse.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it's just you just open and got the kind of light colors, the blues and the kind of
Right.
whitewashed colors and the chairs. Yeah,
I
it's
feel
just
like
beautiful.
the interior designer that we had for this, I mean, the owner really put the idea of what he wanted for, you know, this restaurant. And I mean, I feel like she executed everything that he could
Yeah.
have ever asked for in this place.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she did a wonderful job
Yeah.
and really put, you know,
Agree.
his idea into everything.
And did a great job of matching it to Wilmington's vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
Absolutely.
this is Wilmington.
Yes.
I agree.
Hours and location, because this spot is slightly hidden in Lumina Station, but like where, if you know the address or where it's located, the easiest landmarks, and then hours. What are the hours here as well?
So we're open every day, 7 to 3,
Okay.
including most holidays except for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Okay.
We start serving lunch every day at 11, but we have breakfast all day.
Okay.
So you're never missing out on the good stuff.
Is there like a
We've
rush
got it.
hour that's like, I don't want to tell
Yes.
people like, you don't want to come at this time, but we've been here, we're like, dude, this is, but we wait.
Yes, yeah, and a lot of people will, and we appreciate so much that people are willing to wait for us. On weekends, we start getting busy around 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
We do have the option for everyone to go on Yelp. We have a wait list that you
Oh,
can
nice.
add
I didn't know
yourself
that.
to. Yeah, it's not a reservation, but it definitely helps get you in line and get started.
Yeah.
In a nice little quote time for you.
Okay. Real quick, before you say anything else, if you're watching or listening, do a Yelp review if you come here. Or
Yes,
if you've
please.
been
Yes,
here, make sure you do a
absolutely.
Yelp review or a Google review. That stuff means a lot to newer businesses, and we just want to blow this place up. But
Thank
okay,
you.
so
Yes, thank you.
yeah, no problem.
Thank you for
So,
mentioning that.
Hours and then the location, I guess.
So we're located at, it's 1900 Eastwood.
Yes.
We are, as you're going out to Wrightsville Beach on
Yeah.
that main bridge, we are right here.
Yeah.
Lumina Station, you'll see it's a full circle.
Yep.
There's some great shopping here as well.
Yeah.
I'd like to pump up this area as much as we can.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a great little area. Come
Yeah.
here, grab you some breakfast, go to the beach, enjoy your day.
Yes, for
come
sure.
off the beach, come have some lunch, and then head home.
And I will
Yeah.
say, you know, we do share the parking lot with everybody else in this area.
Yep.
Don't be misleaded if you see a full parking lot. Come
Yeah.
in, check us out. Don't assume it's a full parking lot.
Yeah.
They're too busy. We
Yeah.
can't stop in. Always come in and check.
We've
Yeah.
got more parking in the
Yeah,
back. A lot of people don't
absolutely.
know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite questions is also, what are some of your recommendations for Wilmington? So I know you guys are both a little bit newer, but what are some places you're like, oh, I came to Wilmington and I think everybody should check out this spot.
Actually, this is good for Michaela too, because she needs
Yes.
to know.
Yeah, maybe for Michaela. But yeah,
Help
what
me.
are some places that you recommend people check out in Wilmington?
Oh, that's great. Okay. This is the cool thing about Wilmington. I don't think even if you've lived here, you've ever actually seen everything.
True.
Yes.
100%.
Which is so awesome. I would say if you're in the mood for tacos, Block Taco.
Block Taco?
Block Taco is fantastic.
Okay.
The people down there are fantastic.
Okay.
Satellite Bar is right next to it. But Block Taco, the first time I came through Wilmington, everyone told me about this place. I went, it was fantastic.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, and it's great because you and I actually just had this conversation because I told her on one of my days off, I'm going to come to Wilmington.
Yeah.
Tell me all of the spots. Where do I need to go? What do I need to check out? And I mean, some of those
Yes.
places you actually named
Yeah.
to me. So I'm excited to be able to see all of Wilmington and
Yeah.
check out these other places. So
Well, in downtown, like the shopping downtown is so awesome.
Yeah.
You've got so many local people who are very crafty individuals. They create some of the coolest things.
Yes.
And all of them have some storefronts down there. You can go see some of the most individual and unique things.
Yeah. Wilmington's interesting because I kind of like lump everything into Wilmington. That's why we're like Cape Fear calling, because
Yes.
it's like, you know, there's Wrightsville, then there's Carolina Beach, but like Wilmington kind of, I feel like, stretches out a little bit
Yes.
all over the place, but it's all enjoyable. And there's
Oh,
some
it's so
areas
great.
where we don't know more than others, and that's what this is going to help.
No, you're
for sure.
absolutely right though about not knowing everything. Like
Yeah.
I felt like after being here almost 3 years, I was starting to kind of I was like, I think I kind of know all the areas. And then the other day I was driving somewhere that I need to go, and I was like, I have not been to this
I've
section.
never seen that.
I was
Yeah.
like, there's a whole nother section I haven't even checked out, and there was like 2 or 3 others like right around there. It's like, well, how is this possible? It's like, it is probably going to be the 10-year journey to try
Yes.
to figure out
yeah,
all these
and I feel
sections.
like that's great because I feel like, you know, you can be in a certain spot for a while and feel like you've done everything and that's
Yes.
it. What's new? What can I do? And I feel like listening to everyone talk about Wilmington, you don't hear that. They're like, there's just still so much to do. The events that they do here, everything that happens here, the marathons, everything. I love it.
true.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's true.
Azalea Fest. I
Yeah,
mean,
everything.
some of the
That's
coolest things that come
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah.
I just out of curiosity, guys, like, why Wilmington? Why are y'all featuring so many local businesses? Awesome, by the way. Can't thank you enough, but
Thank
just
you.
curious.
So I used to work at a nonprofit called Bunker Labs right before we came here. I took the job, and then I had the job when I came to Wilmington. And when I came here, I didn't know this, but they said Wilmington is one of the fastest areas for entrepreneurship in the country, the fastest growing like per capita of entrepreneurs. And I was just like,
Yeah.
that
Me too.
doesn't sound right
Same.
at all. But to your point, as you start to get to know the area more and you look around, there are so many small businesses and local businesses and entrepreneurs starting things. There are not as many chains as there are people starting
Absolutely,
things.
yeah.
All the landscapers,
Yeah.
Yes.
all the art. There's so many artists. There's you know the Wilmington video scene, which is a lot of people you know starting their own little video companies. But as I got to know the area more, I just started realizing it's like that really is true. I didn't really believe it at first, and then I started looking around. And my husband is an entrepreneur, and then I decided to become an entrepreneur myself.
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
And I wouldn't have done it if I wouldn't have been surrounded by so many I was like, I just see everybody doing
Yeah.
it, and people just get after it here. So I started doing it, and I was like, you know, I'm much more fascinated with this world of how inspired I was to become an entrepreneur, and I love hearing everybody's stories of how they became entrepreneurs and their journey with their small businesses, and especially in Wilmington, because this area just seems to really inspire small
Yes.
businesses,
Yeah.
and a lot of them really thrive. It's a great area
Absolutely.
for growth. I think there's a lot of low barriers to entry.
Yeah.
The cost of living is reasonable. Real estate is on the rise, but
Yes.
it's still more reasonable than other areas
Yeah.
like Charlotte or Raleigh. So people are kind of really trying things out, and I think that makes this area who they are, and I really feel a part of it. I think small businesses are really a
Yes.
part of it, and we wanted to get to know other small businesses and kind of link ourselves together. Say, hey, like I see you, like
Yes.
we're doing it, we're making it, and we love it here, and let's make it happen and support each other.
That's
Yeah.
worth
Amazing.
everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been saying it a lot. I think we're living like, you know, we moved here 3 years ago, but I'm like, I think we are here at such a good time because there's stuff popping up everywhere. There's a lot of construction, not in a bad way. There's not a lot of traffic here, but you're just starting to see like the evolution. But if you are here like Anne and you're just like kind of observing, then if you're going to start a small business, you kind of already have a standard. And
Yeah.
the standard around here is good because it's friendly, it's high customer service, it's, you know, aesthetically pleasing, it's consistent with the kind of beach vibe or whatever. So you don't want to lower that bar, right? So I think that's another exciting part. And I wanted to mention that anyway. You guys allow dogs on the patio.
Yes.
We do, yes.
We love all of our furry friends.
Yeah, I forgot to
Please
mention.
bring them. All of our wait staff loves them.
Loves them.
We will bring them a pup
You'll have to
cup.
bring
We will
Punch
bring
up.
them some
Yeah,
water.
we'll have to bring our dog. Yeah.
We cater to the dogs here. We love them.
Awesome. Well, look, thank you guys so much for all your time. I know we had to like kind of quiet the patio down a little bit for this, but we super ridiculously appreciate this. And I'm going to look at the camera. I'm going to look at that camera. If you have not yet been here, come to Blueberries, enjoy an amazing breakfast, an amazing lunch, go to the beach, like Chelsea said, come back, stuff yourself full of sweet and
Yes.
savory food, and you can bring your dogs just like that.
Thanks
Cool.
so much for having us.
Thank you all
Thank
so
you
much.
all.
We can't thank you enough.
Thank you.